Buddha statue. Then she started raking through the papers in her desk drawers. I have been trying to offer this suggestion to your legal guardian, but since he is so difficult to get in touch with, I will give it to you instead. She shot me another accusing glare. Be sure you pass it on to him. I cringed instinctively and managed to nod. She finally pulled a pamphlet out of a drawer and handed it to me. Davner's is a school for mentally unstable children like you. They take in students who can't function in normal society. It's a nice place. You'll like it. They'll keep you on the proper medications and give you the structure and constant attention you obviously require. You can make friends with other children who have the same issues you do. This school comes very highly recommended, and they will know exactly how to manage you. I carefully took the pamphlet from her, handling it as though it might be explosive. There was a picture of an old-looking brick building on the front flap. Inside there were lots of pictures of smiling nurses, pristinely clean classrooms, and happy-looking teenagers all hugging each other. I only skimmed the text, but the words schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and sociopathic tendencies caught my eye right away. My stomach began to get queasy. I looked back up at her, mustering all my courage to try and argue my case. But I don't want to transfer. I'm supposed to graduate soon. I can finish out the year. I just have to try harder. It's only a few months. As Ms. Greer folded her chubby hands on the veneer desk, her thick fingers reminded me of pudgy pink sausages. Well, to be perfectly honest, you are on everyone's last nerve. Here at St. Augustine's, we have standards. We have the highest test scores in the district. We are the most coveted private school in the city. Everyone else looks to us to set the bar, even when it comes to dealing with troubled students. I've already met with the rest of the faculty, and we are all in agreement that this is the best option for you. All the paperwork is in order. All we need is the signature of your legal guardian. What was his name? Ben? I looked up again only because of the distant flavor of sarcasm in her voice. She was grinning. It wasn't hard to imagine her with little horns and a pitchfork to match her evil smirk. I wasn't sure what she thought was going on, but I knew she didn't think Ben was real. Even I doubted his existence sometimes, so I could understand why she might think I was making him up. He was barely in my life at all. Just a spectator on the sidelines who stepped in every now and again when there was a problem I couldn't fix on my own. Beyond that, he was a shadow. Maybe that was why I felt so isolated. After my dad passed away in a house fire 3 years ago, I was completely alone in the world. I was 14 then, so I couldn't legally be left on my own. I didn't have any extended relatives, no uncles, cousins, or grandparents who could take me in. My mom had died when I was really little, and my older brother not long after that. The only person still standing there after the funeral was over and the dust had settled was a mysterious figure that called himself my benefactor. I called him Ben, for short. It sounded better than random stranger who pays my bills, since I didn't know his real name. He wasn't a relative. In fact, I had never even seen his face. Right after my dad passed away, I was sent into foster care for several weeks while the police investigated the fire. During that time, a lawyer in a snazzy black suit had come to visit me at the hospital. He had all the right paperwork with my dad's signature naming Ben as my new legal guardian. But all of it was sealed and beyond my understanding. It was like something from a mob movie. Before I knew it, I was sitting in a fully furnished apartment with all that remained of my family's belongings that hadn't been burned to a crisp. I had a credit card in my wallet and an acceptance letter to an expensive private school called St. Augustine's. What else could a teenage girl ask for? Answers for start.